Give me a number. Anyone give me a number.
2.
2.
5.
2.
I'm gonna go with 2. I heard 2 first. 2.
2 twos. 4.
5.
1. 4.
I heard 2 first.
You can get the right sounds because there's no mic.
Okay, cool, yeah, makes sense.
I'm the entertainment to let them party away because they'll work me to death before they dance on my grave. Let them shine the light on my darkest of days. My insides start to rot as I start to decay. Am I really to blame for my own demise? Because no one had to put on the show. See, there was no disguise. Now I see them looking at me when I close my eyes. I guess I should have got to know before I rolled the dice. I left it all open because I was living in the moment. But you just watched me drown whilst I was swimming in the ocean. I have a habit of trying to fix things, thinking that it's broken, when instead of trying to open the doors, I should have closed them. I just want to see the best in everybody else. I'm the broken toy, they just left me on the shelf. When I reached out my hand, I was desperate for some help, but if they think the shoe doesn't fit, then they won't step into my world. I've been slipping through the cracks to get higher in the system that's built to keep me tied down whilst I'm fighting addiction. It's funny how the same ones who criticize confide in my wisdom, but they can't visualize that I'll make a difference. It's me. I'm the guy that gives everything I got just to fall flat on my face. Not really worried that I'm okay, it's just something that they feel that they should say. So I just isolate myself and go back to my cage, hoping one day things will drastically change. But it did. Because you see, poetry was my security, protecting me from my insecurities, and it's became my medicine and eventually started curing me. It's given me a voice when no one wanted to hear me out. I didn't believe it was possible when I was surrounded by this fear and doubt. I'm proud of myself and what I started to achieve, because when I reminisce, it's still hard for me to believe. My thoughts manifested, it all started with a dream. I'm just a humble guy who wears his heart on his sleeve. We've done number 2 now. Can anyone shout out another number?
Number 4.
4, alright, okay, that's...
Romantic.
Romantic. Okay, alright, wow. I wasn't ready for this one. Go for it. Alright. Welcome to Wonderland. You've got me looking through your glass. You're transparent to me, I can see just you laugh.
Wheel it back.
Welcome to Wonderland. You've got me looking through your glass. You're transparent to me, I can see just you laugh. Impeccable, I feel the essence of your soul brush against me. But whenever you leave, I feel it empty. Because you get me. I think that's what I needed the most. A woman who gives me courage and believes in my goals. So let's raise a toast because she's breaking the mold. I can see us together until we're crazy and old. If this is a dream, then don't pinch me, because I don't want to wake up. See, all I've had is heartbreak. I'm so tired of this fake love. It's okay to let your guard down, so wash away the makeup. My divine intervention, because now I can say I've been touched. So take my hand as we set sail on this crazy adventure. And with the pieces in place, I'm going to make you the center. Open up the door so it's safe when you enter. It's going to be a hell of a ride so we can make it together. Because the truth is, I just want to make you proud. Be the one to lift you up when you're breaking down. I had to swim against the current just to make it out. Now you're my queen, so I'll take her bow.
Jeez, come on.
She's a go-getter. I knew from the moment I met her. Only been a few days, but it feels like forever. Always so relaxed and I never felt pressure, because these moments are golden, so it's you that I treasure. Her heart's in her sleeve. She's so open and honest, the type you can always trust, never broken a promise. Talented and beautiful, yet she remains modest, because every time she opens her mouth, she always seems astonished. We clicked instantly, because it was almost like fate, because my mind's like a prison and you open the gate. I spent my darkest moments on the ground, hoping and praying, and then along comes an angel who already knows what I'm saying. Endless potential, don't need her credentials, because this has turned from another friendship to something essential. From the cute little laugh to your moments of madness, the connection was so powerful, it was like magic. I just can't believe how you made me feel. All the pain you suffered, yet you remain so real. No matter what the future holds, just know that I'm so grateful. Because before I met you, I wasn't satisfied, and now I'm grateful. Thank you.
Come on. Yeah. Tunay.
Yo, how come we didn't get none of that? Shut up, bro.
Alright, we've done 2 and 4. We need another number.
Number 5.
5, okay.
Alternative.
Alternative. Okay. I actually need to read this one because I
Well
don't know.
done, I need to lose it. She was like, I was.
Thanks for not losing it.
Yeah, I definitely lost it.
This one's called History. It's about my heritage.
Oh, yes.
Heritage talks.
Oh, that's in my.
I don't need to plant the seeds to be rooted beyond the ground. My family tree sits beneath me as I'm stepping out of bounds. Because this ground is sacred, so I'll worship the steps that I take to make it. Because even the most complex solutions can't start without the basics. I look towards God to guide me and protect me from myself, all the pain that's been inflicted, all the suffering I've been dealt. I want to walk in the footsteps of my ancestors so I can taste the blood that runs through me. After all, my personality is just a part of me that you see. I want to know if they were heroic or deceitful. I just hope they wasn't evil. Maybe I was a descendant of royalty. If I was alive back then, I wonder if they would spoil me, or maybe I'll be fighting for my life, plagued by disease. After all, life has a way to humble you and bring you to your knees. I wonder if they could be proud by the path that I chose, or be disappointed because whilst others move around me, I just seem to lie low. The tightly walking on the tightrope with a blindfold, I never had my own opinion, feel like I lived most of my life with my eyes closed. But let's think about the benefits. See, modern society has far surpassed the way they live their lives, but I do imagine what if I could see the world through their eyes. Back in the Victorian times, lifespan was low, you'd be lucky to live to 40. If I became sick, there was no easy solution, a little medicine wouldn't cure me. Imagine a time where bathing was a luxury, where overpopulation was the norm, and even the rich weren't living comfortably. The poor were like flies swatted away, whilst the middle class could afford the basic things, but it was nothing like today. The air full of black smoke due to the pollution. And what's there to do for fun? Nothing like a freak show or a public execution. There was no freedom to express your art. Buskers were arrested for performing, and that's why secret groups started forming. Slavery had just been abolished, but the after effects still remained, with black people treated like animals put in a cage. Modesty was a must for women. Even showing your ankles would have had you mocked or ridiculed. This is a time where you're expected to fall in line because nobody was ever critical. Let's step back a little further. In a world where stepping outside would probably lead you to being murdered, because there was no police and criminals around the streets, imagine sleeping in a death trap with puddles of urine at your feet. The Industrial Revolution made things more accessible for the public. Whilst transport was easier, but hygiene was way more disgusting. For every 1,000 children born, half will live past the age of 2. Every day is a blessing when you don't know what age you'll make it to. Entertainment was like a pay-per-view. From opera to theatre, imagine where you can take it to. And without government support, families were left to fend for themselves. You can't just go to a friend for some help, because most likely your friend needs the help. Education was a privilege and not a right like today. The poor would barely sleep at night and have to fight in the day. The 1700s may have been a difficult time for sure, but let's take it back a little more. A place where my heritage began as a Turkish Cypriot man. This is a time where women had no rights and were sold to the highest bidder for auction. Where workers were given no rights and would literally die of exhaustion. Where the norm was extortion. Where women were raped and told it was a crime to have an abortion. Where the population was filled with 90% in poverty. And they lived in an agrarian economy. Because my history is suffused in mystery that's more complex than a dictionary. Because this ground is sacred. So I'll worship the steps that I take to make it. Because even the most complex solutions can't start without the basics.
Damn, son, Tunay. Tunay.
Alright, we've got 2 left.
Number one,
yeah?
Powerful.
Powerful, alright.
I learned that.
What's the song? this one's for the men. So I'll make
Yeah, our time.
Outside.
Our time.
See, I don't for both. What's the price of being a man? You see, in these modern times doesn't seem to be a plan. So just take the brunt of the force as we start to become comatose. And fill the bottle up, but it's starting to be an overload. What's the next step? No one knows, because success is our drug and we are all having an overdose. So wipe away the tears, because it's not like anybody cares. I'm on my hands and knees as they start to stop and stare. Another boy becomes a man, but he's not prepared. Because as the world opens up, he doesn't see what is there. Pornography's got us chasing women like they're the Holy Grail. And we wonder why we fall apart as he gradually turns old and stale. We are nothing if we are not the head of the table. Tell me, how can you build your foundation if it's never stable? We can't lift each other up, because we're always at each other's throats. The truth is, I just want to see my brothers crossed. Because we aren't all sharks in the water hunting for blood. Some women expect the worst, but there's nothing but love. It's hard to pick yourself up when you're stuck in a rut, but unless we're self-made, they start running from us. Acting like one moment of weakness strips away your masculinity, and the youngsters feeling pressure to lose their virginity, because we are the providers, the solution to all the anarchy, so cut the noose and let us loose into reality. We're like a boiling pot, bubbling under the surface, but when every picture's perfect, how you're not supposed to feel worthless. So who cares if you're the tougher man? So what if there's another plan? Sometimes we need to reflect in order for us to understand, because we can't lift each other up, because they're always at each other's throats. The truth is, I just want to see my brothers grow.
The last one is?
Yeah, what is it?
Heartbreak.
Heartbreak, yeah. That was
Jeez. Hey, here you go.
This one's called More Than Love.
Jeez.
It was more than love. It was living in a concrete jungle, hoping we could survive the wild animals. It was watching everyone try and set alight, hoping it wasn't flammable. It was sleeping on a pile of dust, while the rodents ate the leftovers. It was managing to stand up straight whilst we constantly got stepped over. And we did this all whilst holding each other's hands. But I relied on you too much. See, I wish I had another plan. Because whilst you were setting the pace, it was never a race. And I carried the weight of the world just to let you be safe. Because I was proud of you. I couldn't wait to see what you're about to do. You walked in hungry and somehow you came out with food. But now your mouth is full. I couldn't satisfy you. You started to become spiteful, always questioning what I do. Because you were an opportunist. See, I was your stepping stone. You were like a vacuum because you sucked me dry just to let me go. I climbed and scratched to pull myself back to my feet. I was constantly asleep, but I don't want to wake up to find myself back on the streets. So thank you. Because of you, I was able to be me, rather than being stuck in a cycle, living my life on repeat. But that's when I found myself a new queen. Her beauty was immeasurable. She put me on a pedestal, every moment's unforgettable. See, part of me feels that it's too good to be true. My insecurities are catching up on me, it's telling me she's too good for you. And who'd have known that my whole family would have approved, constantly second-guessing myself and thinking of things I should and shouldn't do, because she taught me to embrace the jagged edges and broke down my barrier when I was so defensive. She's everything you never was. But I think that's the problem. Because I still think about you and it happens way too often. Because she's not broken like us. You're the only one who could cope with my love. I guess the pin-up poster girl was never my type to begin with. She does everything by the book. I prefer to live my life on the fringes. Looking back thinking, how did I miss this? That you're the foundation of my existence. So apply as quick as you can. I know it's a lot to take. But I'm feeling like I'm locked away. And you're the only one who can stop me.